due to problems with traveling and all that stuff, because unfortunately there's been
quite a bunch of people from Austria didn't come because most of the people who wanted to come are from Vienna, which is like the high risk area at the moment. I'm thankfully not from Vienna, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And like Yete and Gruner Inkling, the legend, couldn't attend, unfortunately.
And he can't come. What a sad day it is. But still, we have quite some people here. And we have actually two Germans. We have Steiffuss and Osk. But I think Osk is not a German.
Yeah, I think he's Swedish or something.
No, he's Danish. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, something from Scandinavia, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's Danish. Yeah. He's the Zelda main, as we said in Steiffuss, of course, with this patented Wendy. So we're in game already. Small battlefield it is.
Fun fact: I also play a little bit of Bowser Jr. So I'm really looking forward to see what Steiffuss can do. And what I know is that Osk is actually a pretty good player. So I'm actually surprised that we are going to see him directly round 2.
Yeah, I mean, we have him in the tournament series on the grind that I cast often as well.
Oh yeah, on the grind, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's in there quite often as well, and is doing pretty well in there most of the time, actually. And he's one of the few Zeldas that are actually nice to watch, as you can see right here. Already quite a slugfest between those two, actually.
Yeah. The problem with Zelda is like the generic Zelda gameplay can be quite tedious, but when you get the things down that the character is capable of, it's actually pretty hype. Exactly. Like what you can do, like Phantom into grab or like jab, and the Phantom comes from behind. Zelda has so much potential in this game.
Yeah, there are so many cool setups that you really don't see when you play, Elite Smash online Zeldas. It's
yeah, that's quite a difference in Smash.
And Osk will provide that today for us here.
Hopefully, You
can already see
it's
very
close.
Yeah, very close first stock right here. Actually, a trade that's not going to do it. Actually, both players now at 140%.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Steiffuss dropped the shield.
Unfortunate there.
I was wondering if Steiffuss would just YOLO in and just side B crash into Zelda. I like to do it not because it's smart, but because it's funny.
Yeah.
But of course, this is the big stage. You don't want any mistakes to happen.
Yeah.
So
I think there's some super armor on that drift as well, right?
There's some weird properties with the clown card itself. Like if you hit in this case Wendy on the body and not the clown card, I think she receives a little bit less knockback or damage. Either of those two.
I think it's more damage on the head and on the clown card it's less damage.
It's that really weird
to knockback as well.
And it's not that impactful, but it's something you have to be mindful of when you have like combos that only hit like the upper or lower body.
Yeah, it was actually a bad thing back in Smash 4 when Bowser Jr. was introduced, where the body hitbox where she takes more damage was way bigger than the card hitbox, but they fixed that in Ultimate actually. So
good job, Nintendo.
Yeah, good job that part. Osk actually doing a good job as well with that side B off stage, once again calling out the path that Steiffuss wants to take.
The side Bs are really precise.
Yeah. And he's not letting up. Steiffuss, locked himself into an awkward situation, but got out of it, but got punished by those two up airs there.
Being in the corner against Zelda is so scary.
Yeah.
Because you can set up so many tools to just run into you, like Phantom.
Lives actually.
I don't know the Zelda lore, so Dinia's Flame or something?
Din's Fire.
Din's Fire, I know it was something with D. And in the corner against Zelda is very scary.
Yeah, and she's so safe doing it as well, because she can do it from such far range that you can't really do anything about it. You really have to weave through and get to the Zelda. But there it is, the Phantom slicing through, and Osk is going to take the first game 2 stocks to 0, so that was pretty convincing there.
Yeah, also, since I think I looked at the bracket before, and those are directly under the seed 1 of this wave, so I think they're actually pretty even on the seed. So
yeah, I think so as well.
But the result of game 1 didn't really show us that. So like maybe Steiffuss still has some tricks he can pull out.
Yeah, I'm just looking
Oh, you got notes.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, I got notes. Dude, I prepared, my man.
Nice.
Osk is seated 72nd overall, and
72nd on which ranking?
in general, like over the whole tournament.
The seed.
Actually,
I see.
yeah, just the seed.
72nd. Wow,
and
that's quite low.
Steiffuss is seated 57th, so he's actually in higher seed than Osk is.
Okay,
but Osk really had his number there, but now Steiffuss switched to his Samus. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually not a character I knew that he had in store, but
let's see what he can do.
he's definitely someone who can compete in terms of range against the Zelda here.
Yeah, I imagine so. I love it when Samus players do that. Like, just jab and see what the opponent does.
Because the second jab is not guaranteed to connect anyway, so why not just do something else and see how the opponent reacts, right? You can get some really sweet reads out of that. If you jab one and then they try to spot dodge, you can read that potentially. Oh, falls out of the forward smash for the second one is gonna hit. Damn, that was disappointing for a quick second, but Osk directly remedies that.
Yeah, this Samus jab reminds me of parry checking in Rivals of Ida.
Exactly.
Have you played the game?
I haven't played the game, but I saw some of those mechanics, and it's basically just a little bit of a what the youth likes to call vibe check, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, Rivals is out. Great game.
Yeah, I think it's on Switch now in a full
definitive
full
edition.
Yeah, exactly, definitive.
But yeah, what's also definitive is Osk's gameplay right now.
Oh yeah,
he's looking very strong, rocking a one-stock lead.
Osk is holding it down. Still hasn't lost his first stock yet, and Steiffuss already on 70%. Very unfortunate for him.
Ooh, okay, unthought.
Recovery. Yeah,
that was nice. Forcing him to jump, and then he wasn't ready for the charge shot.
And that's basically Samus 101. You know, condition your opponent with all those projectiles, missiles, grabs. Condition your opponent to do something and then punish it with that super strong charge shot.
What I also like to see is how people deal with Zelda down throw. Because if you're not careful, at 0% she can true combo into forward air or something.
I think she can at least. I think she can always combo into neutral air, but I don't know about the forward air. But Osk now one whole stock up basically, and Steiffuss really has to think about something. Oh, that was nice.
That was smooth. That downer was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, fouling out of the upper.
Right, so you know, Steiffuss, he's getting some stuff started. Tries to go for a Zare into charge shot, but not quite fast enough for Osk. Gets the shield up.
Steiffuss has to do something, and he tries it, but the kit of Zelda makes it really hard to actually pull a comeback.
Yeah.
Because especially a Samus, which you typically don't want to approach, it's very hard to be in a position where you actually have to approach.
Yeah, and because like the frame data, of course, of both those characters is not the best, but that is going to be Osk taking it again with the 2 stocks. So very solid showing here from Osk. From Denmark.
That was actually a hard position to be in. He was like in this position where he needed to be more down, but he couldn't high recover because that would have been reactable, and I think that's why he didn't really want to air dodge.
Exactly, yeah, and that of course meant that he just got Dins fired.
Dins fired, yeah.
And that's gonna